Hey Luis, I don't know why I'm keeping it down. There's nobody around. Anyway, it's 7 a.m. in Yerevan. I decided to go up to Cascade and answer the questions from the other day because I didn't answer them the other day. So I thought I'll do them today. A little bit of how peaceful Cascade is at 7 a.m. Looks very different than what it would literally maybe in a few hours. So I like coming here in the morning and just sitting down a little bit peacefully and reflecting on life. So today I'll do that with you and answer your questions. Nobody asked me my opinion, but I really wish that they make the street pedestrian only. Anyway, no one asked me, so pretend I never said that. A little appreciation stop. Also, I can hear the roosters, like the ones in the morning. That one, I can hear them. I can hear the puppies barking and the birds. What's happening to me? Why did I just become so poetic? I don't know, but I just wanted to show you the view as I continue to go up. Okay, also, while I'm going up, let's address the fact that my headband does not match my sweater. But I really wanted to wear this headband and I really wanted to wear the sweater. Where am I looking? Am I supposed to look at myself? No, here. So we're just gonna get over the fact that they don't match and we're just gonna embrace it and move forward. Okay, I'll see you upstairs. Okay, we're up here, we're sitting. It's so quiet, it's so peaceful. So let's start answering your questions. Okay, so the other day I posted on Instagram to ask me anything, and that's why people ask me anything. The questions are about a lot of different things, so I'll try to kind of answer them in an order that makes sense, but I probably won't, so just bear with me. So the first question that I think I got a bunch of is actually about renting apartments in Yerevan or Armenia and how to go about it. So I think there's a few options. If you're coming for a month or less than a month, you can actually check out Airbnb, because if you look at renting per month versus the fees, like the rates from Airbnb, it's actually pretty comparable, and it might be a smoother process to do it through Airbnb. Just check it out, see what the prices look like, what is your budget, and what are the options available, especially if you're coming for the summer. That's kind of when the prices are a little bit higher through renting regularly. So just check out Airbnb just in case, if you already have the app and you think it might be a smoother process to do it. Second option is actually through list.am, which I will link in the description of this video. So when you go to list.am, it's basically for people to list different things for rent and for purchase and all of that. But usually people rent apartments through this platform. So there's two options. You can either go through a broker, or you can directly rent from a landlord, and I think this is something you can filter in your search engine when you're looking for it in list.am. So the difference would be is that if you go with a broker, they will kind of like take care of the things for you. There will be a contract. You will also pay the broker 1/2 month rent worth of fees. So let's say if you're renting the apartment for $300, you will pay the broker one time $150. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you go through the landlord directly, oh, we have company. Out of this. So cute. Sorry, got distracted. Then if you go directly through the landlord, you don't have to pay that fee, but obviously there won't be a contract. So let's say, I don't know, if something happens and the landlord wants the apartment back, or there's all of those like little nuances. So check out this this link. What could also happen is that you could like an apartment, you could reach out to the person who listed it, whether it's the broker or the landlord, and they might tell you that that's no longer available, but they will give you other options. This is something that happened. My alarm went off, so sorry. So this is something that happens commonly, but there's no harm in it, like as long as you find the right person to start working with, and then they will send you the photos and all of that. So Airbnb or list.am would be my recommendation. I think you can also rent cars and other things from this website as well. So I'll link it, check it out. Let me know. Okay, question number 2. So unrelated, so we're kind of going in weird patterns now. But someone asked me, how am I getting better at boxing so quickly? Thank you for saying that. I do feel actually that I'm getting better. It's obviously I'm not where I want to be yet, so I'll keep going. But for those of you who don't know, I've been meaning to take boxing for quite some time now. I just didn't know how and where to start. And last time I was in Armenia, I did some research. I just didn't find the right place for me. So this time I actually came across 12 rounds. Huge shout out to them. Amazing trainers. So I basically started, I think I've gone like 5 times or 4 times now. So very beginner still at the journey. I would say the 2 factors that are contributing to me getting better is that the trainers, like, they kind of get to know you. They take the time to kind of customize the experience for you and push you at the right time, the right pace, so they still push you, but not to the point where like, oh my god, this is too hard, I'm not coming back. And it's honestly like, I look forward for the days that I have training, because I leave like feeling so happy. And also the other thing that is kind of like a weird thing that I noticed that's been helping me get better is because there's a lot of parts where like they film you when you're training, and then I come home and I watch the videos, and the feedback that they're giving me while during the training, sometimes it's hard because you're in the moment, you don't see what you're doing wrong, or like what's wrong with the form or the speed or all of that, and then you watch yourself, and then I've been posting them too, so other people are giving me feedback too. I think so when I go the next time, I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to do this right, and then like I kind of like envision myself how. So I think with everything, when you film yourself or hear yourself after or watch yourself after, like you kind of get better. So I think that's been really helping me get better, which actually leads me to the next question. Someone asked, what was the most rewarding part of being here so far? I think just kind of reinforcing the idea of, if you're coming to Armenia to live here for, I don't know, whether it's a month or week or 6 months or 7 months or a year or 2 years or indefinitely, you can achieve your goals while being here. I get this question all the time. It wasn't part of these questions, but I'm still gonna answer it. Is like, how long are you staying there, or are you gonna be moving there permanently? I think those are things that you don't have to necessarily decide right now, or I know people are just curious and they're asking to find out like, how long will I be here? But I think life is full of very unexpected turns, and I think it's important for me to realize that no matter how long I stay in Armenia, that reinforcing the idea of like, you don't take a pause from your goals or dreams, and you kind of even start new, you set new goals and you achieve them. I think that's been like a little personal reward for me. Oh, people are running. So yeah, I think for me personally, that's been something that it's not about the boxing itself, but it's the idea of that, okay, I've had this goal for some time now, and you can achieve those goals in Armenia. You can start learning new things in Armenia. You can, run in Armenia. A lot of people ask me, like, how do you go running? Like, you just go running, like, be yourself, continue being yourself, set your goals and just achieve them. And your journey of being in Armenia, or anywhere in the world for that matter, does not need to look the same as someone else's. I think a lot of times we kind of think like, oh, like the Armenian experience of coming to Armenia, it needs to look the same as, I don't know, so and so, or like all of ours need to look similar, but it doesn't. Like, in the one day you can do so many different things, and yours doesn't need to look the same as someone else's. You can continue practicing your hobbies, or you can even learn a new language while being here. So I think that part for me has been just the idea behind it. I hope I was able to explain myself at this time, but that to me has been rewarding. Someone else asked me if boxing has been helping me move emotions. I'll say this, the reason why I took boxing is obviously the physical part of it too, like the fitness part of it, but also for me, I've noticed a lot that my coordination skills, like hand, mind, all of it, it's not the best, and my sense of direction is also not the best. So this has been really helping me with that. So just what do you say, hand body coordination, hand mind coordination? Maybe this is why I'm not good at it. Anyway, so I think for me, this is why I'm taking it, and I've expressed this to the trainers that this is one of my weaknesses. I actually didn't need to express this. It was very obvious. Yeah. So now they're kind of challenging me with different exercises that actually focuses on that idea of getting me better at this. So that's why I took boxing, but it's definitely also helping with, mental health and physical health. So it like when I leave, I feel like, okay, got this. I got this doesn't apply to the boxing part, just life. Next question. Someone asked if they've never been to Armenia before and they're coming soon, what should they pack? Honestly, my advice would be don't overpack. There's everything here. If your budget allows, try to shop from here too a little bit, support the economy. If not, just bring different like outfits, and honestly repeat the outfits every other day, or even every day. Honestly, like no one will ever judge you for that here. So I personally wear the same thing like every day. So that's it. Just don't overpack. Leave some room so you can buy some gifts maybe from here, or you can do a different shop. Maybe I should have came here at like 6, but it was dark. It's okay. I'm glad people are out at this time and running and being active. So yeah, that's it. Just don't overpack. Just bring your like personal, toiletries type things that you don't need to re-buy from here. But other than that, in terms of like outfits and whatnot, just bring an adapter. If you don't have an adapter, don't bring an adapter. You'll buy it from here. It will be like 1,000 dirham, which is like $2. So don't, like, if you there's stuff that you don't have, don't buy them before coming here, just buy them here. But the stuff that you already have, just bring them with you. The weather really gets cool at night, so if you're coming before like June, July, bring some layers with you. Like right now I'm wearing a sweater, I'm good, but usually when you go out at night, like, you need to have a jacket with you so you don't get sick. Next question was, are you going to Gyumri? Yes, I'll do a video on that, so subscribe and stay tuned. Definitely going to Gyumri. Every time I come to Armenia, I try to go to as many different cities and experience Armenia. I'll be doing a lot of hiking as soon as the weather gets a tiny bit better, so like tomorrow, no, just in a little bit. I'm still trying to kind of figure out the routine and all of that, so stay tuned. There will be videos on getting out of Yerevan, how to get there, to-dos when you're there, hiking, how to do hiking, all of that, so stay tuned. Last question for today, and then I'll head back down. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what that means, but someone asked me, how do I deal with cultural shocks? Honestly, I deal with them by embracing them, acknowledging the fact that we have people in the frame. I will stop for a second, and we're back. I think, yeah, just embracing the idea that we have diversity within our community. We're all coming from, different backgrounds, and when you get here, you don't necessarily need to expect that everybody should act like you. Have the benefit of doubt in people. Don't assume the worst, and don't try to change anybody, or make them act like you, or expect them to act like you. Just embrace the little things. So I'll give you like a funny little example, which is like not a deep example by any means. But I remember when I went from Syria to Canada and I was working in the retail, I remember I was returning someone's change, and I put it on the table. And I don't know why it's not something I've ever thought about. So I put it on the table, and not the table, the counter. And then the person kind of like yelled at me saying like, why are you not putting it in my hand? Like, are you disgusted by me? And all of that. I was like, whoa, what's going on? COVID and all that aside, this was different times. Here, actually, when you're at the store doing, exchange, like transaction. You basically, when you're giving them, like when you're giving someone the money, or like when you're paying for stuff, they ask you to put it in this little like change tray that they have, because it's easier for them to take it out. So I remember one time I was like giving the money, and the lady was like, put it in the tray. I was like, oh wait, like I don't know why in that moment I was like, oh, this is like a little different thing. Another thing to always keep in mind, anytime you get in a cab, get in a store that's like a smaller than obviously like a large supermarket, you have to say "parevtes," like just saying hi. It's kind of like when you're in France and you have to say bonjour when you walk into a place. So make sure to always say "parevtes" when you walk into a restaurant and someone greets you at the door. This is something that I think is just manners, and it will go a long way if you say that. Even if you don't speak Armenian, just make sure to say this. There's more people in, right? That's it for today's video. I'll do another Q&A soon. Hopefully, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a live with you guys where I answer your questions live, because right now YouTube doesn't let me do a live from my phone, and I can't bring my laptop everywhere with me, plus it doesn't have data in it. So please give me subscribers. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking the questions. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting. If you have more questions, put them under this comment. I'll try to answer them through the comments. If not, you can also ask them in the next Q&A, or maybe the one that I'll do live. The birds are starting to get louder, so I'm just gonna head back down, wear something more matching, and start the day. Love you all so much. I know I say love y'all. I don't talk like that. Shad Gusirem Sezi. Bye.